one book that I'll point to, which is not very good in any measure, as far as I can tell, is no offense to anybody. I read a bunch of books, and of all of them, this is towards the bottom of the list, right?
So it's been 3 years since Mike Winger started his Women in Ministry series, and he started. I have. He was taking too long, so I did my own research, did my own reading, and we came to two different ends of the conclusion. But here's the funny part. I have somehow this video showed up again in my feed, and I watched some of it, and the the terrible misogynist behavior and attitude that he has, and he doesn't know he has, is sad. Let me tell you one thing, another thing that I just realized. The book that he just was quoting there, that he says was terrible, he read probably the first section of the book and he didn't read the rest of it. How do I know? Because I have read the book, the whole thing, and it was quite excellent. I got a lot of good information out of it. And the comment that he makes before that, saying that this makes you bypass the Bible, is actually severely incorrect. The assumption is that the egalitarians don't bother with the Bible. And you know what? Nothing could be further from the truth. Nothing could be further from the truth. And here's another thing, people throw at me all the time that I don't have a PhD on anything. Okay? Let me just say that. Okay? Mike Winger does not have a PhD on anything either. But unlike him, I understand that there is people out there that have done the legwork and put out the information for you to chase after. And so what I did was I read Miss Beth Allison Barr's book, and then I chased after that information. And the same for every other egalitarian book I have read. Friends, I I don't know. I don't want to necessarily do a whole video on this particular subject, revisiting it, but I'm 3 years away from that and 3 years of further study, continuous study. And Mike Winger, man, he wears thin. All right. God bless.